Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Diana Loves Colors. Thank you for coming today to see this little tutorial that I'm going to try to do. This is a card that I got from Jess at Jess Plans and Crafts, and she sent me this Valentine card, and I left it out all of February, March, and part of April because I knew I wanted to try to figure out how I could make this card because it's so fun. Look at that, how it folds out. So Jess, thank you for the inspiration, and I'm gonna try to do this, and I hope you be okay with me trying. Okay, so what you're gonna need to make this for paper is one 12 by 5.5 inch piece of double-sided cardstock. This is optional. Two 5 1/4 by 3 3/4 pieces of cardstock, and then one piece of vellum cut at 3 by 3 inches. So here is the paper that I cut, and this is from this collection from Echo Park. It's called the Let's Create. I got this in my mystery box. So after you get your paper cut at 12 by 5.5, you're gonna score it on your scorer. And that will be at 2 inches, 4 inches, 8 inches, and 10 inches. And I will leave these papers up here with the score marks on it, 2, 4, 8, and 10. And then one 3 by 3 piece of vellum. And then these pieces of lighter colored cardstock. This is for the message inside, and it's totally optional. All right, so we're all done with our scoring here, 2, 4, 8, and 10. So let me get this out of the way. And now we are going to this is the other side. We're going to fold on our score lines and then fold in the 2-inch sides there. And now we're going to glue these down. You're just going to fold it into a corner like that and put a little glue under there. Okay, so a little glue this corner. Of course, the glue never wants to cooperate when it's time to glue. And just fold that down and hold it for a second. And then you're going to do the same on this side. Fold it down to a triangle like that. And add a little bit of glue. And then we're going to move on to the other side and do the exact same thing. So on this 2-inch fold, we're going to bring them in like that. Just like that. And then this one. And once you do this like a couple of times, you'll know what to do without even having to look at that stuff. So now we have something that looks like this when you fold it in. So the optional pieces of cardstock that I was talking about is if you have a very busy pattern in the center here, it would be hard to write a message on there. And this is only matting this so that you can write a message. So you can leave this out. You can use a piece of your own stationery. You can put a Post-it note there. You can attach it with washi tape. I'm going to glue mine in. And you can use double-sided tape for this. I'm horrible with double-sided tape. It's so hard to move if you don't get it in the right place. And I know you could use double-sided tape and glue to make it move around a little easier. But we're going to just put this in the center. And you want to watch out for your score marks on either side that you can still fold those in like that. So now, basically, it's really all done except for the piece of vellum. And you could use something else besides vellum if you wanted to. You could just use another piece of cardstock, but it's cut at 3 by 3. And we're going to put it on here, just like that. So we're only going to put a little bit of glue right here because we don't want that showing. And for me, the glue always shows through the vellum. But we're going to pop some decorating on top of that so you won't see that glue. So I am just really keeping this simple. I have a couple of things that I cut out. So I thought this sentiment that says, let's swap, was really cute. And you could use it in any swap that you were in. So I'm just seeing how this is going to look. And I do have these popped up on a little bit of foam. So I have a little pin cushion here and a little pair of scissors and our sentiment. So I think I'm going to put this on top of this pin cushion on top of that blob of glue. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue to this, although this is pretty sticky. So right about there. Oh, I bent it. I hate when I do stuff like that. So let's get these little pieces off of our scissors. And we'll put that about like that for now. All right, and now just our sentiment, and you only want to glue it on one side so that this can still open, if you know what I mean. So I only have one piece of foam on this side. And Jess recently sent me another card for Easter. I believe it was Easter. And I want to try to do that one too. I have it set aside here somewhere. Okay, so that's on there. There's our card. And so that other piece of paper that I mentioned, you could do that on the back to mat it so that your sticker shows up better, or your stamp, because this is a very busy pattern as well. So I hope I did this right. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. And I want to thank Jess again so much for her beautiful card. And I guess I could have put it across here too, now that I saw that. Anyway, thank you. And I will see you next time with something new. And Jess's channel will be in the description box. That's what I wanted to say. So go over and say hi to her and give her some support too. She's awesome. Okay, bye guys. And of course I changed my mind and moved this over here and put some flowers there. But there's our card again. Thanks.